Hi, my name is Teresa Harding. I'm really excited to share with you a little bit of information about essential oils today. And first of all, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what an essential oil is. Essential oils are actually an extract from plants. They come from the roots, they come from the bark, they come from the flower, the blossom, all different parts of plants. And actually, a lot of the compounds that are in essential oils are used in medicines that our doctors prescribe to us. So let's talk a little bit about the quality of essential oils. When we talk about quality of essential oils, it's important to understand that there are many different levels of quality. There can be high level quality all the way down to lowest level of quality of essential oils. Now, some of them are safe to take internally. What you need to understand is some of the things that I share with you today about essential oils are not okay to do with all essential oils. This is doTERRA essential oils that we're talking about, and hopefully when we're done talking about the quality, you'll understand why. The lowest level of quality of an essential oil is actually what is allowed in our perfumes. When essential oils are used in perfumes, they are using that lowest level of quality, which means that those compounds in the oil are usually synthetic. They've been recreated by man to copy the actual original compound. The second highest level of quality of an essential oil is what is allowed in our foods. They do have to abide by certain standards, and then they're allowed to be put in our foods. They use things like lemon, orange, basil, things like that to flavor our foods. The next highest level of quality of an essential oil is actually what is the highest level of quality before doTERRA came about. Now, it's called therapeutic grade essential oil, and when an essential oil is therapeutic grade, they are legally allowed to put 100% pure on the label of the bottle. Now, in order for an essential oil to be called therapeutic grade, it has to go through a test. That test is called a gas chromatograph. Now, what the gas chromatograph does is it tests all of those compounds that we talked about, and it makes sure that those compounds are actually in the oil. If all of those compounds are there, then it will pass that test. Now, there are actually three major problems with that test. Number one, it does not check to see if any of those compounds that are in the oil are actually 100% pure and natural, or if they are synthetic. So in fact, the essential oil can be 100% synthetic and still say that it's 100% pure on the label. The companies are not trying to be deceitful, they're just abiding by the standards of the industry. The second problem with that test is that it does not check the compounds to make sure that we have the exact right amounts of each of those compounds. The third thing that that test does not check for is it does not check to see if there's anything extra in the oil that should not be there. So for example, there might be residual pesticides that were on the plants when they were grown, or they might have accidentally harvested weeds with the plant or put fillers in the oil. Those things are not detected with the gas chromatograph. So you can start to understand now why doTERRA knew they could provide a more pure oil and why they wanted to. There's a brand new standard, it's called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, CPTG. What that means is that the essential oil has to go through a second test. The second test is called a mass spectrometry. Now what the mass spectrometry does, it checks all three of those things that we just talked about. So it's very important that that test is done. And one of the things I love about doTERRA is that they actually do that test for every single vial, every batch. So every time the essential oils come in from around the world, that test is done. Now I hope you're taking notes. That's Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. There are three different ways that you can use the essential oils. One of those ways is topically. So for example, let me show you how that works. This is lavender oil, and lavender oil is actually good for burns, or it also helps you sleep at night. You just put it directly on the skin, just like that. And actually the research shows that within 30 seconds of applying an essential oil on your skin, it is in your bloodstream and it is starting to circulate through your body. The second way that you can use essential oils is to take them internally. This is wild orange. This is something I might take internally if I'm starting to get sick. You can either take an empty gel cap, you can buy those at any health food store, you pull the gel cap apart, and of course it's empty. You just drop a few drops of essential oil in the gel cap and take it like a regular pill. Or when I'm in a hurry, I don't want to take the time to use the pill, so I will just drop it down my throat like this. And so it's very quick and easy to use. Again, don't do that with oregano. The third way that you can use essential oils is in a diffuser. What that does is it diffuses the essential oils out into the air. And one of the reasons that can be a good, effective way to use the essential oils is because there are germs and bacteria and viruses in the air. Sometimes if you're sick, you might be using the essential oils internally or topically, but you're still breathing those germs into the air and into the environment. You can actually put them on the bottoms of your feet. A lot of people like to do that. The reason that is because the pores on the bottoms of your feet are actually some of the largest pores in your body, so it helps it to absorb quickly. It's also very good for a baby or a small child when you don't want them to get the essential oils on their hands and get it in their eyes. There's actually a website, builddoterra.com. It's a very powerful website that has a lot of tools for you to use as you learn about the essential oils. It has videos that you can watch that teach you more information with Dr. Hill teaching about the essential oils. He's a very powerful teacher and very renowned doctor in the field of essential oils. And what you'll really want to start doing is start using the oils. One of the things we did in our family when we realized what the essential oils could do is we decided that we would use the essential oils first, and if those didn't work, then we would go turn to our regular medicines. But we have found that we have not had to use our other regular medicines ever since we've started using essential oils. Start using the essential oils today for everything that happens in your family so you can start feeling the power of doTERRA's certified, pure, therapeutic grade essential oils.